Nick, last year you guys had basically one game to scout Pope since he only had a game and a half. Since he only had the one start going into your game. How much easier is it to prepare for a guy when you get a lot more games going on?
Well, obviously, the more you see, I don't know if it's easier because he's still the same player no matter, whether you had one game or 4 games, but we have a better idea, and this is really, how do I say that? We have a better idea what we think he's all about and what he's going to do, but you never truly know what a team's going to do. But the guy can beat you with his legs and his feet because he's a good runner. And we knew that last year too, but we've seen it in a number of games now. But he's a good player.
Was there something maybe that you learned during that game that caught you off guard a little bit about him?
No. We thought he was a good runner, and he made a couple plays scrambling. He made a couple plays scrambling, and then he made a play on the goal line where we had an opportunity to tackle him. I remember that when we had 2 guys run right by him. He out-athleted him on that particular play. So he's the guy we're really concerned about as part of Stanford's attack. I mean, because he's if something breaks down, whenever, and we've said this before, whenever there's a quarterback that's not just standing back there and a guy can make a play with his legs or feet or however you want to look at it and extend plays like Hundley and guys like that, Johnny Manziel, it puts a little extra something on the defense. And it's like a dagger, in the heart sometimes when you have everything covered, you have everything stopped, and then the quarterback scrambles. So,
Nick, last year, Stanford's offense really was kind of built around those 2 big tight ends. Are they doing things a little differently this year?
well, everybody always changes something, but I wouldn't say they're drastically different. They're still with a bunch of big guys in the game. I think some of those guys that are wearing 90 numbers that are supposedly tight ends, I think they're actually offensive linemen. So at times, I guess they're playing with 7 or 8 offensive linemen, even though they're tight end numbers. So we're aware of that. They just have a lot of big bodies in there, and they try to push you around and knock you off the ball. And they're good at it.
How do you go about attacking those guys then? When they're big, physical, do you try and go after them with speed? Do you try and go right at them? What do you try and do to knock them off? Basically,
we just play our defense, and hopefully we can play it better than they run their offense. There's really no secret. If we hold them to 17 points like we did last year, I think I'd be very pleased. The way our offense plays, if we can do that again, I'd take it. I'd sign my name to that right now because I have a lot of respect for the way they run their offense, and it's different. See, we don't see. I think what people don't understand is we don't see this kind of an attack, and I'm not saying this is an excuse. We don't see this attack. We're 3 months into our season, and this is the first time we've ever seen. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 plays, so obviously this is not 100% true, but we don't see in 3 months double tight, 3 tights, 2 backs, power smash mouth running with play action. So our guys have a little bit of adjusting to do.
You like facing this kind of smash mouth type football team as opposed to the new age spread out and throw it around?
You don't have a choice. Every week you play somebody different. So I think we're built more for spread offenses because that's what Stanford's really smart. While everybody went to the spread, they've gone the opposite way. You look around the league now, everybody pretty much is running the spread offense. They're running what used to be the wishbone offense at Oklahoma. Oklahoma, old Barry Switzer, they're running Darrell Royal at Texas. They're running the wishbone. They're not running the wishbone, but they're running the wishbone. Everybody else is running the regular offense. So a smart move on their part, and they recruit to it. And yeah.
Is Ty Montgomery in the same level for Paul Richardson or Brandon Cooks?
Yeah.
The elite receivers.
Yeah, he's very good. Very good. He's fast. He's dynamic on kickoff returns, reverses, going downfield. He's been really good for them. Really good.
Is it going to be a matchup of corners maybe with the safety over the top, or do you just trust your guys one-on-one?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Well, I don't want that.